Hi y'all, and welcome to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. T3 is what I normally call it. You will see that I have a boring black mug. Today, coffee, not tea. It's not fancy. It's what we bring with us when we go to hotels until we run out. It's a coffee day. I also don't look fancy today because it's not a good brain day. So, let's talk. It's not a good brain day because the world's gone a little bit crazy, and I'm based in the US. And if you're paying attention, the US is going through it right now. So, I have all this stuff in front of me. And this week I have a couple different decks, all the same card. Here's the decks. This one, which I'm always using. This one, quite beautiful actually. And this one. So, with everything that's going on, it's getting to be a little bit much. Does it feel like a little bit much? And I was reminded today through the card that came up to start this whole thing, which happens to be the Empress. I'm going to start with Ethereal Visions. The Empress. It's a beautiful card. It's Major Arcana, and it's way at the beginning of the deck. It usually involves fertility, spring, growth, things like that, but let me tell you, I'm not really in a Major Arcana kind of mood today. So it got me thinking, what if not everything about the Major Arcana had to be major? What if we treated it as something a little bit less? Cards have reversals, right? Do they have to be major? Does it have to be big steps? Because let me tell you, today is not a big step for my brain kind of day. Readings are off the charts. Mars is in Cancer, and it's going to be for a hot minute, but let me tell you, the triggers, the emotional triggers that are happening around the world, for me personally, for people I know, it's constant. Some of them are very ragey, some of them are not, but Mars doesn't really like being in Cancer, and it's constantly triggering memories of things coming up from random things, and they're not all happy memories. Reading things online, you know, I will go online looking for tiny baby goats and baby donkeys and happy children's laughter, and it's interspersed with massive political drama that's terrible. Then books I love, followed by hatred and vitriol. It's a little much. Thanks, Mars. It's a little much. But also Venus just went direct. So in areas where relationships weren't feeling great, they were kind of muddy, now all of those things have come out, they're on the table. What if I just don't want something major right now? So what if we take this Empress and we say to her, what else can you show me? And she says, well, to grow you have to be strong. What are your strengths? And she says, what are your small pursuits of happiness? Because sure, I'm all about the spring and the flowers and the growth and the beauty. Venus is direct, so our beauty will be coming back to us. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But did you ever notice that flowers are beautiful no matter who is looking at them? Whether they're tiny, the tiniest little flowers in the grass that children play with the little clovers and the little purple tiny, like the tiniest little flowers get noticed. And even Morticia Adams liked the stems. You know, she cut the flowers off. What if it's the small pursuits of happiness? What if she's reminding us that the world wants you to come back to nurture? What if that is today's Empress card? What if she's about harmony and emotional fulfillment, which she is, on a grand scale? The Empress is usually about the ultimate feminine energy, the goddess of it all. But what if we're not in goddess mode? Because I am not in goddess mode today. I am not. Coming out of this full moon weekend has kicked my butt. I don't know about you. I don't usually sleep well on full moon weekends, but what if I step into and you step into radical self-acceptance right now? And I just know that that goddess energy isn't for me today. But what if that goddess energy is smaller? Not minor, still important enough to be called major. What does that look like? If we flip the script a little bit. So, here's some other cards. Also the Empress. Some of you with Catholic trauma will notice that it is Our Lady of Guadalupe. Try to look past the trauma, because Our Lady of Guadalupe was quite remarkable. The story is remarkable. She is about acceptance, beauty, specifically with roses. Roses being something that culturally is accepted around the world as just this beautiful, particular, tangible sign of love. Capital L. Now, English is weird. We only have one word for love. I speak many languages, and most of them have more than one word for love. They define the love as friendship love, family love, romantic love, sexual love, ancient love, new love, lust as love, love as liberation, love as entanglement, love as punishment or imprisonment. Different languages that aren't English have all those words. The rose is a symbol of all of them in the different cultures, right? Now you're thinking, well, that's religious. To a degree. She's also just of another form of the goddess. So if you look past the Catholic teaching and you really delve into that story, by the way, look up the story. It's rather remarkable. It's quite beautiful. Whether you believe it or not, it can be your own mythology or not. I'm not telling you that part. Our Lady of Guadalupe. But rose as love. If you need a flower to guide you, rose is the way to go. Keep your thorns. Get stronger over time, even when you get cut down. That's how roses grow best. What about this one? Look at how beautiful this is. All the colors. The desire within all to grow and flourish, no matter your color, your space, how you're made. This one, I think, calls more for a physical engagement beyond the mundane, right? So with these three different cards, three different messages, all can be major messages. All could be life-altering major messages, but today is not that day. So if we look at them simply, in a minor way, right? We have a calling back to our strengths, being okay with the mundane, growing, flourishing, being like the roses. So now it's time to establish your roots. Sorry about the noise outside. There's literally nothing I can do about it. Taking the time to just be. Just be. Just be. And nurture. Nurture, starting with self-care. What does that look like for me? Well, going back to what my small pursuits of happiness are, I read a lot. So I have this, which I'm almost finished with. You can see, almost finished. So I'll probably finish this today. And then this is my next one. Fantastic author, by the way, if you like deities and mythology. And then my husband is reading this one to me. We're reading this together. This is a brilliant book. So this is a fantastic series if you like witches and things. This is a fantastic author. Sorry about that. And this is just a fantastic fiction read. These are my small pursuits of happiness. They are going to have a major effect on my day. They help me maintain my feminine energy. It's not going to be the same for you. I'll change my coffee to tea and enjoy my day. These are cycles we go through. This week you'll have other cycles. This Tuesday is about nurture. It's about changing the major into a minor moment. It's about taking the time for self-care, because you're going to need to extend that self-care out. This week is about nurture. Start with yourself. Drink your tea. Eat some good food. Do the bath. Use the lip gloss. Go for a walk. We're at that weird juncture in weather where some days it's good for a walk and other days it's good to stay in. Take care of yourself. Once you're done taking care of yourself, don't get lazy, because the major arcana is going to come back. The roses have to bloom to show up for others. The mundane has to become something out in the world. We can't all just be muggles forever. We must extend out that nurture. We must connect with each other and extend it out. The major arcana cannot stay minor. Neither can you. Goddess energy, it can't stay small. Persephone couldn't stay underground the whole year. Just couldn't do it. We can't do it either. It's almost time to step forward. The cycle is going to be changing. We set our roots now, because some days that's what's necessary. But it can't be every day. What are your strengths? What are your small pursuits of happiness? What is the world bringing you back to nurture? Every day you can find a little bit of happiness. Nurture it. Tiny little seeds. And then go and help other people do the same thing. That is what we do to grow and flourish, no matter what is happening in the world. That's what nature does. That's what the Empress calls you to do. The question is, does it always have to be major? I say no. I say sometimes it can be minor. That's my day today. May you have a minor day.